feel about doing scary things to grow your business? Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, it's Rosemary Lewis, your educator agent with eXp Realty. And all right, you know, every now and again when you come here, we have those come to Jesus talks about what we have to do to get uncomfortable in order to grow our real estate business. But before we hop into it, if you could do me a favor and go ahead and subscribe to the channel and also click the notification bell. And why do that, Rosemary? Because then we let all the folks at YouTube know that y'all actually care about the information that I'm sharing with you, and then they'll show you more of it. Let's get into our topic today. So, if you've been here for a while, you already know that Rosemary, me, was Rosemary the school teacher before I became Rosemary the realtor. Making that transition from being in my safe space, in my classroom with all of my students, to this, what could feel like a scary world of real estate. It's really not scary. It was just really, honestly, y'all, intimidating. I learned very early on that it wasn't going to necessarily just get easier, but I had to do things, sometimes do scary things, so that I can become better. And y'all, that's where this terminology that I use all the time was birthed, which was called do it scared. And I'm going to tell you what do it scared means. It means that a lot of times we want some type of change in our life. For me, I wanted to change my bank account. I wanted to change the level of freedom. I wanted to become an entrepreneur. But if I'm being honest, just the simple act of telling folks that I was now a real estate agent was one of the scariest things that I ever experienced. And I mean it. Like, my voice would crack. I would get perspire under my arms. I would be so nervous to press send on a message because I didn't want to come off as salesy, and I had all of these limiting beliefs in my head that wanted to make me fearful about doing this at the highest level. And then one day, my husband, as husbands do, we were talking about the business and talking about a particular challenge that I was facing. And I said to him, "Oh, I'm just scared." And he said to me in a very caring, but kind of like check me voice, "Honey, sometimes you have to do it scared." And that really resonated with me because I realized that nothing amazing for real happens in your comfort zone. And I had to get comfortable being uncomfortable, doing things that I didn't necessarily want to do because I was fearful of what would happen. And honestly, I was just fearful of what somebody might think of me. But I couldn't be scared anymore. Or actually, I could be scared, but I couldn't let that fear keep me bound. So what I started to do was I just started to do one small scary thing every single day to help me become more comfortable taking risks in my business. And the biggest thing that I did on a consistent basis was I just passed out my business card. I had a number, and not to overwhelm myself, right? I know you will listen to coaches that say, pass out 10, 20 business cards. Don't come home unless you pass out 100. First of all, that didn't work for me, right? It was too big of a number. I would get intimidated and it would be overwhelming. I needed to just have a lower goal to start with, like 5. And I would say, you know what? I'm going to practice my scripts. I'm going to practice making them conversational so that when I meet people, I would do the scary thing and hand them my card. And guess what? I got so good at it, or it became so routine. Remember, it didn't get easier. It's just I got better at it, so it became more common that now it's easier for me to take more risks and do more scary things in my business. So why am I telling this to you? Because I have y'all in my inbox all the time telling me that you're afraid to make a post. You're afraid to wear a realtor hat. You're afraid to have a conversation with someone in front of you in line at the checkout talking about selling their house. You're afraid to say that you are a real estate agent. And you know what? I'm not telling you not to be afraid, but I'm telling you to do it afraid. do it scared. So I want you to commit to one scary thing. It could just be a small thing that you're going to do every single day to get you in the habit of doing it scared, because you want to get in motion. And as you get in motion and as you get comfortable, watch how your business grows. Now, if you made it to the end of this video and you are not, oh, by the way, if you made it to the end of this video, do y'all know how scared I was when I first started doing these videos? Oh my word. But it gives me so much joy and pleasure to come to y'all with video all the time to support you on this journey. So if you're rocking with me, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel, connect with me on social. I want to know what scary things, what are you doing that's scared in your business? Use hashtag #DoItScared at Rosemary the Realtor on Instagram so that we can connect there and I can celebrate you and cheer you on as you do uncomfortable things to make your business the best that it can be.